Commander Hien-Woo Park floated in the captain's chair of the Iron Resolve, watching the stars drift by through the bridge windows. The Deep Space Patrol had been quiet for 3 weeks. Too quiet. His crew was getting restless. "Sir, we're passing through Sector 7-9, said So-Young Choi from her communications post. Her fingers danced over the control panel. All systems normal. No traffic in this area. Hien-Woo nodded. The outer rim sectors were always empty. No trade routes, no colonies. Just empty space and distant stars. It was boring work, but someone had to patrol these areas. Pirates sometimes used the empty sectors to hide their stolen goods. Biora, anything on sensors? Hien-Woo asked as tactical officer Biora Kim looked up from her displays. Nothing, sir. Space is clear for millions of kilometers in all directions. She stretched in her chair. I'm starting to think we won't see anything interesting on this. Patrol. From the engineering station, Taemin Lee laughed. Careful what you wish for, Bjor. It's interesting usually means trouble. The bridge crew had worked together for 2 years. They knew each other well. Hien-Woo trusted them completely. So-Young was the best communications officer in the fleet. She could pick up signals that other operators missed. Biora was young, but smart. Her tactical mind was sharp as a blade. Taemin kept their ship running perfectly. He could fix anything that broke. Sir, So-Young's voice was suddenly excited. I'm getting something strange on the emergency frequencies. Hien-Woo turned his chair toward her. What kind of strange? It's not human, So-Young said. Her eyes were wide. The signal pattern is completely different from anything in our databases. But sir, it's using mathematical sequences. Someone is trying to communicate. The bridge went silent. Everyone stared at So-Young. First contact with aliens had been humanity's dream for centuries. Scientists argued about when it would happen. Military planners prepared for it. But no one expected it to happen during a routine patrol. Are you sure it's not human? Hien-Woo asked carefully. So-Young checked her instruments again. Positive. Sir, the transmission method is unknown. The signal strength suggests the source is about 6 hours away at maximum speed. Put it on speakers, Hien-Woo ordered. Strange sounds filled the bridge. It was not music or random noise. There was a pattern. Mathematical sequences that slowly became more complex. Then the sounds changed. It became more like speech, but in no language any human had heard. It's a distress signal, Biora said suddenly. Look at the pattern. Short bursts, then long ones. It's repeating every 30 seconds. Taemin was already running calculations. Sir, if we change course now, we can reach the signal source in 5 hours and 43 minutes. Hien-Woo felt his heart beating faster. This was the moment every spacer dreamed about. First contact with alien life, but it was also dangerous. They had no idea what they would find. So-Young, can you decode any of the message? I'm trying, sir. The mathematical parts are becoming clearer. Wait, ... She worked quietly for several minutes, sir. I think I can understand some of it. The signal is showing star positions. Our location and theirs. They know where we are. The bridge crew exchanged worried looks. The aliens knew about them already. There's more, sir, So-Young continued. The signal is getting weaker. I think their power is failing, Hien-Woo made. His decision, Taemin, change course. Maximum speed toward the signal source. Biora, get weapons ready but keep them powered down. So-Young, keep trying to decode that message. Yes, sir, all three replied. The Iron Resolve turned toward the unknown. Its powerful engines pushed the ship faster through space. Hien-Woo opened a communication channel to Earth Command, but they were too far away. Any message would take hours to reach home, and hours more to get a reply. He was on his own. As they traveled, So-Young worked on the alien message, getting more of it now. They're showing images through mathematical patterns. I think they're peaceful. Scientists or traders, maybe? What makes you think that? Hien-Woo asked. The images show star charts and trade routes. They're sharing information about safe travel paths. No military would do that with strangers. 2 hours into their journey, the signal changed. It became more desperate. The patterns came faster and more broken. "Sir, there are other signals now," So-Young reported. "Different aliens. I think the first group is under attack." Biora checked her weapons systems. "Sir, should I power up the main guns?" "Not." Yet Heian-Wu said, "We don't know what we're flying into." As they got closer, the ship's long-range sensors began picking up solid objects. Biora studied the readings carefully. "Sir, I count 4 ships. 3 are attacking 1. The lone ship matches our first signal source. Can you tell who's winning?" Heian-Wu asked. "The single ship is badly damaged," Biora replied. "Its power readings are dropping fast. The attacking ships are much larger." Heian-Wu faced the biggest decision of his career. They could turn around and report to Earth Command. Let others decide what to do. It would be the safe choice, the smart choice. Or they could help. So-Young, can you open a channel to the ship? Under attack? I think so, sir. The signal is very weak, but I can boost our transmission power. Do it. So-Young worked her controls. Channel open, sir. Heian-Wu took a deep breath. Unknown vessel. This is Commander Heian-Wu, Park of the Earth. Ship Iron Resolve. We received your distress signal. Do you need help? For a moment, there was only static. The new voice came through the speakers. It was clearly alien, but the words were in perfect English. Earthship. This is Captain Velanara of the Cathera trading vessel, Peaceful Current. We are under attack by the Vorthok Empire. Our ship is dying. Please help us. The voice was female and desperate. Commander Park. The Vorthok destroy all ships they find. They will hunt you too if you stay here. But my people will die if you leave. I do not know what to ask of you. Heian-Wu looked at his crew. Biora was checking weapon systems. Taemin was calculating engine power. That's why. Young was trying to boost their communications. They were all ready to fight for people they had never met. Velanara, we're coming to help. Hold on, Commander. Velanara's voice was filled with surprise. You do not know us. Why would you risk your lives for strangers? Heian-Wu smiled. Because it's the right thing to do. The Iron Resolve raced toward its first battle with alien enemies. Behind them, Earth was far away. Ahead, 3 hostile ships waited in the dark. But Commander Heian-Wu Park and his crew were not afraid. They were human, and humans always helped those in need. The Iron Resolve dropped out of faster-than-light travel at the edge of the battle zone. Through the bridge windows, Heian-Wu could see the alien ships locked in combat. Bright energy beams flashed between them like deadly lightning. Visual on. Screen, Biora announced. The main display showed 4 ships. 3 large dark vessels surrounded a smaller silver one. The silver ship was clearly losing. Parts of its hull glowed red from damage. That's the Cathara ship, So-Young said. The Peaceful Current. Life signs are still strong, but their weapons are almost gone. Taemin studied the enemy ships on his engineering displays. Yes, sir, those Vorthok ships are big. Each one is twice our size, but look at this. They're using pure energy weapons. No physical projectiles at all. What does that mean for us? Heian-Wu asked. Their shields are designed to stop energy beams, Taemin explained. But our main guns fire solid metal, slugs at high speed. Their shields might not work against kinetic weapons. Biora was already running battle calculations. Sir, the Vorthok ships move in straight lines. Very predictable patterns. We're not expecting anyone to fight differently. So-Young, open. A channel to Captain Velanara, who ordered. Channel open, sir. Velanara, this is Commander Park. We're here to help. Can your ship still move? The alien captain's voice was weak but grateful. Commander, yes, we have engine power. Our weapons are destroyed. The Vorthok have been attacking us for 2 hours. Move away from the battle area, Heian-Wu said. We'll handle the Vorthok ships. Commander Velanara sounded worried. The Vorthok are powerful warriors. Your ship is much smaller than theirs. How can you fight 3 of them? Heian-Wu smiled. We have a few tricks they haven't seen before. Biora, are weapons ready? All systems ready, sir, Biora replied. Kinetic cannons loaded, missiles armed. Taemin, Give me everything the engines have. We're going in fast and hard. Resolve accelerated toward the Vorthok ships. The 3 alien vessels turned to face this new threat. Energy beams immediately shot toward the human ship. Evasive maneuvers, Hyan-Woo ordered. The human ship twisted and rolled through space in ways that seemed impossible. The crew pressed deep into their seats as the ship pulled high G-forces. But they were used to Earth's strong gravity. The violent movements didn't hurt them as much as they would hurt most aliens. Their targeting systems can't keep up with our maneuvers, Bora reported. The energy beams are missing us by hundreds of meters. The first Vorthok ship was confident. It moved straight toward the Iron Resolve, energy weapons blazing. But the human ship suddenly spun sideways and fired its main guns, heavy metal slugs. Traveling at incredible speed, smashed into the Vorthok vessel's shields. The energy barrier sparked and failed. More slugs punched holes through the alien ship's armor. Direct hit, Biora shouted. Their shields are down! The alien crew had never seen weapons like this before. Their shields were useless against solid projectiles. Sir, I'm picking up Vorthok communications, Sa-Young said. They're confused. They don't understand how we got through their shields. The second Vorthok ship fired a massive energy beam at the Iron Resolve, but Hyan-Woo ordered another impossible turn. The ship rolled completely upside down while moving. Forward, the alien beam passed harmlessly underneath them. No, Hyan-Woo commanded. Bora fired a spread of missiles. The Vorthok ship tried to shoot them down with defensive energy weapons. But the human missiles were different. They split apart into smaller warheads just before impact. Some hit the ship's engines. Others struck the weapon systems. Second target is crippled, Biora reported. No engine power. Biora reported. No engine power. The third Vorthok ship was more careful, kept its distance, and fired long-range energy bursts. But Taemin had been studying their power systems. Sir, their weapons need time to recharge between shots, he said. About 15 seconds each time. Biora, time our attack for right after they fire, Hyan-Woo ordered. The Vorthok ship shot another energy beam. As soon as it fired, the Iron Resolve accelerated straight at it. The alien crew watched in shock as the small human ship charged, directly at their much larger vessel. Are they insane? The Vorthok captain asked his crew. They're going to ram us. At the last second, the Iron Resolve fired all weapons and spun away. Kinetic slugs and missiles hit the Vorthok ship from point range. The alien vessel's hull cracked open like an egg. All 3 Vorthok ships are disabled, Biora announced. 2 are badly damaged. 1 is dead in space. Any survivors? Hyan-Woo asked. Yes, sir. All 3 ships still have life signs. Not fighting anymore. So-Young was monitoring communications. Sir, the Vorthok ships are sending surrender signals. They want to retreat. Let them go, Hyan-Woo decided. We're not here to destroy them. We just wanted to stop the attack. The 3 Vorthok vessels slowly moved away from the battle area. Their proud fleet was now a collection of damaged, limping ships. Commander Park Velinara's voice came over. The communication system. That was ... incredible. How did you defeat them so easily? We fight differently than most species, Hien-Wu explained. Our weapons and tactics are designed for our homeworld's conditions. May we come alongside? Your ship? Velinar asked. Our people are injured. We need medical help. Of course, Hien-Wu said. Taemin prepared the docking bay. As the Cathara ship approached, So-Young detected something else on her sensors. Sir, I'm picking up more signals. Different alien species. They're all broadcasting distress calls. How many? Hien-Wu asked. At least 6 different types of signals, So-Young replied. All coming from different star systems. Sir, I think the Vorthok have been attacking lots of peaceful species. Bor looked up from her tactical display. Commander, we just proved that human weapons and tactics can beat the Vorthok. If there are other species under attack, we might be able to help them too, Hien-Wu finished. He understood what his tactical officer was thinking. The peaceful current docked with the iron resolve. Through the airlock came the first aliens that humans had ever met face to face. Captain Velinara was tall and graceful, with blue skin and large, intelligent eyes. Her people looked similar, but each had different colored skin, blue, green, purple, and silver. Commander Park Velinara said in perfect English, "My people owe you their lives. But I must ask, how did you learn our language so quickly?" So-Young smiled. We didn't. Our ship's computer is translating for us. Your technology is amazing. Velinara looked at the human crew with wonder. Your tactics in battle were unlike anything we have seen. The Vorthok have conquered dozens of star systems. No one has ever defeated them so completely. What can you tell us about these other distress signals? Hien-Wu asked. Velinara's expression grew sad. The Vorthok Empire has been expanding for many years. They attack peaceful species and take their worlds. Many civilizations have asked for help, but no one has been strong enough to fight back. Till now, Biora said quietly. Hien-Wu looked at his crew. It just fought humanity's first space battle against aliens, and they had won easily. The implications were huge. Velinara, he said, I think we need to have a long talk about the Vorthok Empire, and about how humans might be able to help. The alien captain nodded eagerly. Commander, if your people can fight like this, you might be able to save the entire galaxy. The Iron Resolve arrived at Earth's orbital command station 2 days after the battle. Admiral Jin'e Yoon waited in the main docking bay with her senior staff. She had read Hien-Wu's report 3 times, but seeing the alien ship with her own eyes was different. Admiral, the Cathara delegation is ready to meet, Captain Donghain Seo reported. He was the station's security chief and looked nervous about hosting aliens. Are our translators working properly? Admiral Yoon asked. Yes, ma'am. The Cathara computer systems are amazing. We can understand each other perfectly now, Fleet Commander. Mira and Zhang studied the alien ship through the observation windows. It's beautiful, she said. Look how smooth the hull is. No sharp edges anywhere. It's because they're peaceful people, Hien-Wu explained as he joined the group. Captain Velinara told me her species hasn't fought a war in over 1,000 years. They explore space to trade and learn, not to conquer. Admiral Yoon turned to face him. Commander, your report mentions other alien species. How many are we talking about? At least 6 different civilizations are under attack by the Vorthok Empire, Hien-Wu replied. Maybe more. Velinara has detailed information about all of them. The meeting room was specially prepared for first contact. Earth's best diplomats and military leaders sat on one side of a large table. On the other side, Captain Velinara entered with 2 of her crew members. One was a scientist named Zephron, with silver skin and gentle eyes. The other was a military advisor called Thanara, with dark blue skin and many scars. Velinara said with a slight bow, Thank you for welcoming us to your world. We are honored to be the first aliens your species has met. The honor is ours, Captain, Admiral Yoon replied. Commander Park tells us that your people are in great danger. Zephron activated a holographic display above the table. It showed a map of local space with hundreds of star systems. This is our region of the galaxy, he explained. The red systems belong to the Vorthok Empire. The blue ones are peaceful civilizations. Everyone stared at the map. There was much more red than blue. How long has this been happening? Captain Donghain asked. The Vorthok expansion began 50 Earth years ago, Thanar answered. Her voice was hard with anger. They started with small raids. Now they control over 200 star systems. What makes them so successful? Miran asked. Velinara sighed. They are born warriors. Our whole society is built around conquest. They have powerful ships and advanced weapons. But most importantly, they work together as one unified force. And the peaceful species don't? Admiral Yoon asked. We try to, Zephyrin said sadly. 6 civilizations have formed a defense alliance, but we are scientists, traders, and artists. We are not soldiers. Our ships are built for exploration, not war. The holographic display changed to show different alien species. There were the plant-like Solani with green bark-covered skin. The crystalline Resonari looked like living gems that sparkled in the light. The aquatic Delphins had smooth, seal-like bodies and large flippers. Each species has different technologies and abilities, Velinara explained. The Solani are master healers. The Resonari can communicate across vast distances instantly. Delphins are amazing engineers, but none of us are fighters. What about your military advisor? Donghain asked, looking at Thanara. I am the exception, Thanara replied. My family served in our ancient wars. I study old battle tactics. But one advisor cannot teach entire civilizations how to fight. Admiral Yoon leaned forward. Captain Velinara, what do you need from humanity? Your people defeated 3 Vorthok ships easily, Velinara said. We have never seen anything like it. If humans could teach us your fighting methods... It's not just about teaching, Miran interrupted. Your people's ships aren't built for combat. Your crews aren't trained for war. It would take years to change that. Years we don't have, Thanara said grimly. The Vorthok are planning something big. Our spies report massive fleet movements. They're gathering ships from across their empire. Hyanwu spoke up. Admiral, what if we don't try to change them? What if we work with what they already have? Explain, Admiral Yoon said. Each alien species has special abilities, Hyanwu continued. The Solani can heal battle damage quickly. The Resonari can coordinate fleets across huge distances. The Delphins can repair ships faster than any human engineer. We don't need to make them into warriors. We need to make them into a team. Miran's eyes lit up. A combined fleet. Human ships for fighting, alien ships for support. But we only have 30 combat ships in the entire Earth Defense Fleet, Captain Donghan pointed out. The Vorthok have thousands. Quality over quantity. Admiral Yoon said thoughtfully. Commander Park proved that human tactics can defeat superior numbers. Zephyron studied the humans carefully. You are considering something dangerous. Fighting the entire Vorthok Empire would put your species at risk. Why would you do this for? Strangers? Admiral Yoon looked around the table at her officers. Each one nodded slightly. Because it's the right thing to do, she said simply. Velinara's large eyes filled with tears. Your species amazes us. Most civilizations think only of themselves. Not humans, Miran said. We help those who need help. It's who we are. Admiral. Yoon stood up. Captain Velinara, I'm going to propose something called the Deathworlder Protocol. Deathworlder? Thanara asked. That's what some species call us, Hyanwu explained. Humans come from a high-gravity world with dangerous weather and deadly animals. Right. It made us tough and aggressive. Other aliens think we're crazy for living. On such a dangerous planet, the protocol is simple, Admiral Yoon continued. Earth's defense fleet becomes a rapid response force. When the Vorthok attack peaceful systems, we respond immediately. We hit them hard and fast before they can organize. But Admiral Donghayan said, our ships would be spread across dozens of star systems. We'd be fighting alone most of the time. Not alone, Miran corrected. Each human ship would have alien crew members. Scientists to analyze enemy technology. Engineers to keep us running. Healers to treat battle wounds. Instant communication with the rest of the fleet. Velinara looked excited. Mixed crews? Humans and aliens working together on the same ships? Exactly, Admiral Yoon said. Fight together, or we lose together. Zephyrin was quiet for a long moment. Then he spoke carefully. Mirel, you must understand what you're offering. The Vorthok Empire will see humanity as their greatest threat. They will try to destroy Earth itself. Let them try, Admiral Yoon said with a cold smile. They've never fought Deathworlders before. Thanara leaned forward. Human warriors, I must test something. May I challenge one of you to single combat? Not to hurt, but to see your abilities. Captain Dong Hyen stood up. He was a large man with many years of military training. I accept. The group moved to the station's gymnasium. In the low-gravity environment that was comfortable for most aliens, Dong Han moved like he was flying. He was faster and stronger than Thanara expected. The alien warrior was skilled, but she couldn't match human speed and power. After 5 minutes, Thanara stopped the match. She was breathing hard and looked amazed. Incredible. They moved like our ancient legends describe. The greatest warriors. That's just normal for us, Dong Hyen said modestly. Then the legends will become real again, Thanara said with growing excitement. Admiral Yoon, I believe your Deathworlder protocol can work, but we need to move quickly. The Vorthok won't. Wait for us to prepare. Admiral Yoon nodded. How long do we have? According to our spies, perhaps 2 months before they launch their major offensive, Velanara replied. Then we'd better get started, Admiral Yoon said. Miran, begin fleet preparations. Dong Hyen, start training mixed crews. Hyen Wu, Yul, lead the first combined battle group. As the meeting ended, everyone knew their lives were about to change forever. Humans were no longer alone in the galaxy. And the galaxy was about to learn what Deathworlders could do when they fought to protect others. Fleet Commander Miran Jang stood on the bridge of her flagship Thunderstrike, watching 3 battle groups prepare for their first joint mission. Each group had human warships paired with alien support vessels. It was a sight no one had imagined. Just 2 months ago, all ships report ready, announced her communications officer, a Resonari named Crystal Song. The alien's gem-like body sparkled as she spoke through the instant communication network her species provided. Battle Group Alpha, this is Hyen Wu, came the voice of Commander Park from his ship Iron Resolve. We have 6 human destroyers and 4 Cathara science vessels. Ready for deployment. Battle Group Beta ready, reported Commander Dong Haeon from the Steel Hammer. 5 human cruisers, 3 Solani medical ships, and 2 Delphin repair vessels standing by. The newest commander, the Jin Han, spoke from Battle Group Gamma aboard the Swift Justice. For human frigates and mixed alien, support craft ready for action, ma'am. Moran smiled. The mixed crews were working better than anyone had hoped. Human aggression combined with alien expertise created something new and powerful. Crystal Song, what's the tactical situation? Miran asked. The Resonari's voice chimed like music. Commander Miran, the Vorthok are attacking the Solani home. System 12. Enemy battleships against minimal defenses. The plant people cannot hold much longer. Time to show the galaxy what Deathworlders can do, Miran said. All battle groups jump to hyperspace. Target, Solani Prime. The human-led fleet disappeared into faster-than-light travel. Behind them, alien observers watched in amazement. No species had ever responded to distress calls so quickly. In the Solani system, Vorthok War Master Grailtuck commanded the attack from his massive flagship. The plant-like Solani had already lost half their defense platforms. Their ships were designed for peaceful exploration, not war. War Master reported his tactical officer, enemy vessels approaching. 12 ships total, Grailtuck laughed. Only 12 ships? The Solani are more desperate than I thought. Destroy them quickly. But as the human fleet dropped out of hyperspace, everything changed. Battle Group Alpha hit the Vorthok left flank. With kinetic weapons that punched through energy shields like they were paper, Battle Group Beta attacked from above, using maneuvers that made Vorthok targeting computers malfunction. Battle Group Gamma struck from below, led by Commander the Jin Han in a series of daring attack runs. What is happening? Grailtech shouted. As his ships took heavy damage, these tactics are impossible. No one fights like this. pilot Subeno led her fighter squadron in a crazy Ivan maneuver, a spinning dive that would kill most alien pilots from the G-forces. But humans from Earth's heavy gravity handled it easily. Her fighters destroyed 2 Vorthok cruisers in minutes. "Sir, the enemy ships are using solid projectile weapons," reported the Vorthok science officer. "Our shields are useless against them." "Then switch to evasive maneuvers," Grailtalk ordered. "We cannot, sir. Our ships are too large and slow. Enemy vessels move like fighters, but hit like battleships." Engineer Jae-hoon Bae had worked with Cathera scientists to upgrade human weapon systems. Their new hybrid cannons fired metal slugs wrapped in energy fields. The combination punched through any known armor. "Direct hit on the Vorthok flagship," reported Biora Kim from her tactical station. "Their main engines are down." Commander Hyunwoo opened a channel to all human ships. "This is Alpha Leader. Remember, we're not here to destroy them. We're here to stop the attack on innocent people." The battle lasted only 30 minutes. Half the Vorthok fleet was disabled or destroyed. The rest retreated in panic. It was the first major defeat in Vorthok military history. "Impossible," Grailtalk whispered as his damaged flagship limped away. "What species fights with such fury to protect strangers?" On the planet below, the Solani watched their saviors in wonder. The plant-like beings had never seen such aggressive tactics used to defend rather than conquer. 3 weeks later, the Vorthok Empire's greatest fleet gathered at the Nexus, a strategic star system that controlled major trade routes. War Master Grailtalk had convinced the High Command that only massive force could defeat these new Deathworlder humans. 500 ships, Grailtalk announced to his commanders. "Every available vessel in the Empire. We will crush these humans and their alien pets once and for all." But the humans were ready. Miran had planned the most complex space battle in galactic history. Her fleet of 60 human ships was outnumbered 8-1, but she had advantages the Vorthok didn't understand. "Crystal Song, connect me to all battle groups," Miran ordered from the bridge of Thunderstrike. "All ships connected, Commander," the Resonar replied. "Coordination network is perfect across all vessels." "Attention all crews," Miran announced. "Today we show the galaxy that bullies cannot win when good people stand together. Human ships will lead the attack. Alien vessels will provide support. Remember, we fight not for conquest, but for freedom." The battle began with Subeno's expanded fighter wing. 200 human pilots performed maneuvers that seemed impossible. They flew through the Vorthok formation like angry wasps, targeting command ships and weapon systems. "Their fighters are everywhere at once," reported a Vorthok captain. "How can they coordinate so many ships?" The answer was Resonar instant communication. Every human pilot could talk to every other pilot with no delay. They fought as one, unified, mind-controlling hundreds of deadly fighters. Battle Group Alpha, led by Hyunwoo, struck the Vorthok center. His ships used the hammer and anvil tactic. Some ships attacked head-on, while others flanked from the sides. Vorthok commanders had never seen such coordinated aggression. Commander Donghain's Battle Group Beta performed a classic Earth military maneuver called Crossing the T. His ships lined up perpendicular to the enemy formation and fired down the length of their battle line. Vorthok ships exploded one after another, but the most spectacular attack came from Commander the Ginhan. Her battle group, Gamma, had volunteered for the most dangerous mission, a direct assault on the Vorthok flagship.
Ow!
"Ships, follow my lead," the Gin commanded. "We're going straight." At their command vessel, "Commander, that's suicide," warned her tactical officer. "Not for Deathworlders," the Jin replied with a grin. Her ships accelerated directly toward the massive Vorthok flagship. Enemy fire filled space around them, but human ships twisted and turned through the deadly beams. At the last possible moment, the Jin's fleet split apart and fired everything they had at point-blank range. The Vorthok flagship's shields failed instantly. Kinetic rounds and missiles tore through its hull. War Master Grailtalk watched his command bridge explode around him. "Biora, can you identify a weakness in their formation?" Hyunwoo asked his tactical officer over the fleet communication network. Biora, now promoted to fleet tactical coordinator, studied the battle from her position on Moran's flagship. "Yes, sir." The Vorthok are clustering their ships for protection. If we can break their center formation, the whole fleet will collapse. All human ships, Miran ordered, concentrate fire on Grid 77 Alpha. Break their center. Every human vessel turned toward the same target. Hundreds of kinetic weapons fired at once. The concentrated firepower shattered the Vorthok formation like glass. In the chaos that followed, alien support ships proved their worth. Zelani medical vessels rescued survivors from damaged human ships. Delphin repair craft fixed battle damage. In minutes, instead of hours, Cathera science ships provided crucial intelligence about enemy movements. The battle's turning point came when several Vorthok ships tried to escape. Subino's fighters, supported by Resanari communications, coordinated a perfect intercept. No enemy vessel escaped to carry word of the defeat. Warmaster Grailtalk came a transmission from the dying Vorthok flagship. This is Commander Miran Jang of the Galactic Defense Coalition. Surrender your remaining ships, and we will spare your crews. Grailtalk looked around his ruined bridge. 3/4 of his fleet was destroyed or disabled. These humans had achieved the impossible. They had broken the Vorthok Empire's military power in a single battle. We surrender, he whispered. The aftermath of the Battle of the Nexus changed the galaxy forever. News spread instantly through Resanari communication networks. The Vorthok Empire, which had seemed unstoppable, had been crushed by a coalition, a peaceful species led by the mysterious humans from Earth. 6 months later, Miran stood in the new Galactic Defense Coalition headquarters on Earth's moon. Through the windows, she could see dozens of alien ships from every peaceful species in the region. The coalition now included 20 different civilizations. Commander Crystal Song announced, "We're receiving new distress signals from 3 different star systems. Species we've never contacted before are asking for help against various threats." Miran nodded. "Signal all battle groups. Prepare for immediate deployment." As human-led fleets jumped to hyperspace to answer new calls for help, alien observers throughout the galaxy watched in wonder. The Deathworlders of Earth had become the protectors of all peaceful life. In the depths of space, new threats were emerging. But they would soon learn what every bully in the galaxy now knew. When innocent people called for help, the humans always answered, and the humans always won.